I had a friend that was getting rid of their small nightstand. I gotta cut off the little support bar that goes across the side. The next step is to paint. Inside, I want to make it a little bit cleaner for my pet. It's going to make it easier to clean and make it a smooth surface. Now it was time to put it in place. I turned the dresser upside down, made some little pillows for him, put it on the top and the bottom. Now it's time for Millie, my little tiny little poodle. And look at that. She absolutely loved it.
Take a quick trip to the store and get some scratching boards. Now we're going to go and take off all of these extra little flaps that are on the box here, split one of the longer sides in half. We're going to go and cut the sides. But don't cut the extra long portion of the bottom. We only want to cut off the sides. Let's draw a line up, cut it. So I did end up removing this piece of cardboard, and after this piece of cardboard was removed, I went and measured this again next to my scratching board, and I wanted these to be a little bit lower. And after this was cut, then I glued it. These are going to be the arms of your sofa. Now you're left with this triangle shape. Now it's time to cover this in fabric. Now because my cats love to tear everything up, I do not want to put stuffing in here, so I'm using an old frayed up towel. At the bottom, just a little bit more hot glue to go and hold this in place. Now we can go and slide our scratching board into place. And now we can just go and give this to our little cat friend. Both of my cats were pretty interested in it.
Get a basket. I grabbed a scrap piece of wood and grabbed 2 inexpensive brackets. And we're gonna go ahead and put the basket on. I went ahead and had a couple extra screws. What I'm gonna do is drill through those and just go ahead and put them right back on. Was grab 2 pieces of my favorite fabric. Then I grabbed a 3-inch square piece of paper and used that to cut the perfect strip out. I'm gonna cut strips around all 4 sides. I'm gonna start tying them together. Next, I'm gonna take some polyfill and go ahead and stuff the pillow. Double knot it if you need to. Next, it's time to install the shelf. Go ahead and put that pillow that we made on there and watch this. Bucky just absolutely loved it. He gets to watch the kids playing outside.
Seems like I'm always cleaning up the floor after my dogs get a drink. Here are 3 projects to help eliminate the constant need to wipe up the floor. First, you want to take a plastic plant saucer and some jute rope. Hot glue the rope to the edge of the saucer, beginning at the bottom. Then you just want to go around and around the bottom of the saucer. Cut it off and then glue in place. Now you want to add a water bowl to the saucer and a few non-poisonous plants. Make sure they are non-toxic to your dog. Then you want to add decorative stones. Now fill with fresh water, and your doggies have a very pretty place to drink. Lottie loves it. Next, using a pedestal planter, remove the plants and add a water bowl that fits right inside the planter. And now you have a bowl that is at the right height for your dog. You want to take a water bottle. I drilled holes all the way around the bottom of the bottle using a small bit. Using a large saucer, you want to put the bottle in the middle, hold it down, and add fresh water. The water from the bottle will constantly fill the water dish. Now all you have to do is fill the water bottle.
Anyone else love their cat but hate the litter box in the corner of the room? I have a solution for you. First stop was Home Depot. Next, I hopped on over to Michael's and I grabbed some floral foam, some fake moss, and some fake plants. First, you're going to want to draw a hole that's big enough for your cat to climb into. Next, grab a wood burner tool and begin tracing the outline. You're definitely going to want to put something over your mouth so you don't breathe in the fumes of the melting plastic. A combination of the wood burner tool and some scissors is really going to get this hole to open up. Once it's open, begin sanding. I used a combination of a metal file, a piece of sandpaper, and some scissors. Remove the bottom of the plastic terracotta pot and add a plastic bag into it. Next, add some kitty litter and place it back into the plastic pot. Add the plastic saucer to the top and begin gluing the floral foam. Add some moss and begin adding your greenery. And there you have it. Jerry loves it. He instantly climbed in and was right at home. To change the litter, remove the top, and you can easily remove the plastic bag and change the kitty litter. You can also add a blanket in the bottom, and it's a perfect little cat house.
I'm going to take these 2 empty plastic water bottles and I'm going to remove the caps. I don't need those. And I'm going to take a sharp instrument. This is just a crafting tool. And I'm just going to poke a hole into the plastic water bottle and flip it over and do one on the other side. Then I'm going to take a yarn needle and using some embroidery thread. And then I'm going to take the needle and I'm going to push it through one of the holes and pull it back out the other hole. And then On the same string, I'm going to do it again through the other bottle, and now I have both these water bottles on the same line of string. This old shelf that I had, and I painted it, and then I just let that dry. I came in with these scrap 2x4 pieces. Once all my pieces were dry, I placed my 2x4s on top. Holding it, I flipped it over, and then from the back side, using a drill, I drilled in 2-inch screws, and then I came in with these brackets. Take these water bottles, and I'm going to attach the string to the top of my brackets. So I did cut out a decal with my Cricut cutting machine, and we are going to show Zoe how this works. And so all she has to do is kind of come over and bite the water balls or flip them and try and get the treats out.